Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Throttle Grotto and the Storage Locker. If you don't follow on Instagram, probably should. That's where I usually put everything first. I don't know why. Probably because it's easier. But I picked up another car because I'm selling a car, and like wow, what that meme of like grew, where it's like I got a car, I got another car, I got another car. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit to it today just to kind of give you guys an overview of it, an intro, and I kind of need to do some homework to figure out what's going on with it. So let's take a look. All right, so here we have a 1991 Suzuki Cappuccino. Yes, I do have the roof panels. They're sitting up there because I wanted the interior to dry out. It was a little damp. Not bad. It's a pretty complete car. The interior is a little grimy and a little full of junk, but also the trunk, can't really get to it, but the trunk is also full of stuff. So I need to investigate that. Two things I'm going to do today. We're going to go through the trunk, do a little archaeology, go through and see what I have in the car. I'm a little sad about this. Dungeons and Dragons shift knob. It's not my style. Yeah, I'll probably go through and throw a bunch of parts up on the top of the platform here and get them out of the way. I'm going to vacuum out all of the garbage, like just get all of this kind of stuff out of the car because, good grief, because it's in the way. I'm still waiting on a set of wheel dollies, and I have to pull the bumpers so that I can turn this thing in here sideways because I didn't check the measurement of it before I bought it. Anyway, and the engine is just literally sitting in here. So I'm going to pull the engine out and take it back to the garage, put it inside so that I can work on it there with more tools. I think there's like a timing belt and stuff like that in here, so we can put a timing belt on it, see if it turns over, does all that stuff. So I guess the first thing is, let's do some archaeology and see what kind of stories the car tells us right off the bat. March ourselves back here into the corner, and dig around inside here a little bit and see what kind of parts and pieces we have. First thing I see is this. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this might be a door sill. Yes, that is a door sill. Okay, so got a door sill. And what do we have down here? I've got a coil wire, which tells me the engine probably doesn't run. Got a bag of hardware, looks like. Yep. I'm just going to leave that in the bag. This looks like one piece of a strut tower brace. Some kind of piece of rubber item. This is a turbo inlet or water hose. Finding a lot of clues that the engine doesn't run. I don't know if you guys have figured that part out yet, but I've got the little flare that snaps up into the corner there. Let me see if the little holder's still in there. Nope. Another piece of a strut tower brace. Excess power by halfway. Quest. A belt. I think this goes on the core support, maybe. It's hoses. Let's see here. Some more pieces and parts. I don't know what that is, but I'll bet that plugs into something that's not hooked up right now. Breather cap, maybe. Anything in the glove box? Nope. No treats there. Is that the ECU? It's always nice when the ECU's on the floor. That's reassuring. A really big, long wire that goes. Oh no. I hope that's not like a fuel. Oh no, that looks like some kind of piece of stereo equipment or something. Also looks like it has a style bar in here, which that looks terrible. I don't even know what the point is. Just to look cool. That does seem like that's about all that is for, is to look cool. I do have the speaker tray cover for the driver's side, which is good. I have a Blaupunkt, New Jersey with a USB input. That's not terrible. Somebody did like a carbon fibre overlay on the old roof pieces there. That's a little interesting. There's a anime girl and a Soto Moto sticker. So that tells me Adam from Soto Moto probably imported this car. Oh God, okay. Then we have exhaust pieces. So I'm just going to, these are like under trays or whatever. I have a turbo. There's an intake manifold with all the stuff on it. A roll of electrical tape. That's probably going to come in handy at some point. Let's get the turbo and the cat out of here. I'm sure that's in great shape after being in the trunk for, oh God. More connector pipes. Ooh, a Mac ratchet. That's okay. The danger caution. I don't know what this is. Oh, rechargeable battery. Okay. Oh, a dryer outlet. Some more spare wiring. A tiny little screwdriver with part number on it. Engine cover. That's not a good sign. Dipstick. I'm just gonna move some of this stuff to the side, waiting for like a raccoon or something to pop up. Oh no, okay. Well, spare tires are clean. A bunch of bolts, a lighter, some more toasted wires. What is this thing? It's like a dry eraser. Found a nice ratchet. That's cool. Here we are. That is the tour. It's not as exciting as you would have hoped it would have been. But let's get this thing vacuumed up. At least get all the pine needles and all that kind of, all the detritus out of the inside of the car. And then we'll get the engine out of the truck and take it back to the shop where we can examine it a little better. Finding a pickup tube in the trunk, that's a good sign. Really inspires confidence that nothing's wrong with this at all. Also looking down here, I can see that the spark plug holes are completely full of pine needles. Also confidence inspiring. So it's just basically throw some mystery oil in it and run it, right? Well, it should just fire right up. Yeah, easy. Also the fact that the dipstick's been out of it for who knows how long. Probably at least 3 or 4 years would be my guess. Oh, and if you're wondering, no, I don't have a hood. That will take me eons to find, along with the windshield. The windshield's got a crack in it. And so that's going to be another eons to find. better. I need to grab some cleaning products and bring them over here and kind of wipe everything down. There's also a Momo steering wheel. I feel like that's a pretty popular mod in Japan, but I haven't been there, so I don't know. But yeah, at least most of the pine needles and stuff are cleaned up. Yeah, the only detailing product I have right now is brake clean. I guess we could give the thing a brake clean bath, but well, I might. We'll see how much battery I have left after I get the engine out. Just a little portable jack underneath the subframe was all it kind of needed to maybe not. I can't quite get there from here. All right, it's janky at best. I think it'll be enough to get the engine out. At an angle to get the hook on there, but hopefully I've got just enough to pick it up and not destroy everything else on the way out. Fortunately, it doesn't weigh very much. With the engine out, there's the transmission. It's there. I don't know if it works or not, but it does have a strap holding it up, which is nice. So I think I'm just going to leave this as is for now. We'll come back at some other point and wipe down the outside. Inside where it's dry, actually started raining on the way back, so. But I got the engine in and all is well. Figured I would, while I had this silly thing up in the air, I would pull this drain plug off and see if anything comes out of it. Well, it's pretty loose. If it does, I would be really surprised. Yep, empty. Next thing is let's get a little bit of air and blow out these spark plug holes real quick. Hopefully there's plugs in there. And let's see what we come up with here. Oh, that's not reassuring. Oh no. So no plugs in the engine. That should be, yeah, that's what easy. Oh no. All right, friends. I don't have a reliable way to look down into the cylinders, but using my flashlight, it looks like the tops of the pistons are rusty, which that's never a good sign. We have a used timing belt. When you're saying to yourself, come on, dude, seriously? A used timing belt? Yep. We're going to throw this timing belt on here. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dump just a little bit of schmutz down into the cylinders. I got some PB Blaster here. I'm just going to PB blast into the cylinders here a bit. I'll let that sit while I come up with timing marks here. So I don't have a crank pulley, so I do know that these little diamond shaped or little dimples on the cam gears are what point up to the timing marks here. But I don't know is where this is supposed to line up. So I think what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn the timing gears one at a time and see if I can get the dimples to line up. I should be able to, well, maybe the crank will turn and I can put the timing belt on. This water pump sounds great. Sounds like it's grinding rocks, which means it's probably ready to use. So let's get a wrench on the cam gears and flip these over because they're 180 out. First test will be, do the cams even turn? And the answer to that is yes. They actually turn fairly easily, which is good. There is a timing mark lined up there. And intake cam, yes. That turns, and that is lined up. So that's good. Not going to worry too much about scratching the top of a piston, that's for sure. So, let's see here. Oh boy. Hold on. I'm going to need dos handos for this one. Oh! Okay. It's turning. It's not turning a full revolution. I don't know if that means there's something inside that's binding it up, or if it's just binding up on something like a ridge in the cylinders. All right, I decided to ditch the engine hoist to give myself just a little okay. I think it's just got some crap in the cylinders, because it does seem like it's slowly wanting to do its thing. I think if I slowly kind of go back and forth, I can overcome that ridge of junk. There's definitely like a hard stop that it comes to. I'm wondering if it's something with the crank. Figured it out. All right. So there is our number 3 cylinder. If we do that, if I move the screwdriver, that doesn't move at all. So that tells me that there's a broken rod or something all up in them guts. Maybe what we do is drop the pan off of it real quick and see what I think we found our problem. It's probably a broken rod would be my guess. You remember way back a few hours ago when we found that pickup screen in the in the trunk? Well, looks like somebody's already been in here and taken a look. But that's what we're going to do now. It looks like only a few bolts holding that on. And unfortunately, it looks like I have to pull the clutch off too. Unfortunately for me, Cappuccino parts are not easy to come by. Not sure if you're tracking how difficult it is to get JDM stuff right now, but the price of entry is not friendly right now. Some of this stuff looks like it can probably, well, the clutch disc is toast, but that might be able to be resurfaced. Yeah, I say that. This part might be able to be resurfaced. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, she's hurt. She's hurt bad. Look down into the pan here. There's parts. Some of them are I don't think they belong outside the motor. But there is what's left of a rod and pull this pan out of the way. Get a little light on the subject. That right there is yeah, the rod is actually bent pretty badly. It came around one last time and bent that pretty good. At the very least, it needs a crank, because I don't think you can weld and grind that back down. Alright, so we're going to use the old brass drift here. Let's see. Well, the piston, oh no, that's the rod bolt. But I think the piston moved. I think it did. Hold on. Let's see if I don't think I have to worry too much about damaging this rod at this point. I just knocked that out. Sorry, I'm trying to do this around the camera and everything else. Okay, so the piston does move in the bore, which is good. Unfortunately, it's not going to move anymore. All right, well, that is that is a little bit of a disappointment, but also I got this car knowing that there was an engine problem. I just didn't remember what. So the story on this car is the parts car that I got, if you guys remember the green Cappuccino that I used to work on right here, there was a silver Cappuccino that I got for parts, and this was the parts car brother or whatever to that car. That ended up going to a friend of mine. My friend decided he wasn't going to do anything with it. I ended up with it now, and neither of us could remember exactly what the guy said happened to the engine, but we knew something had happened to the engine, and catastrophic number 2 rod failure. But the good thing is now I know, if I find maybe there's a bottom end out there, like maybe somebody had a head fail and I can get a bottom end here stateside and make that work. There's options. The good thing is I have a mostly complete car, and I'm not in any big hurry to get it together. It would be nice to get it together and drive it, but also I've got a lot of other projects. But sometimes the future planning of doing this kind of stuff means that you have to like figure out now what you need and what you need to be looking for, so that 6 months, 8 months, a year down the road, you're prepared in case a bottom end comes up for a cappuccino, and I'd be like, well, I know exactly what I need, and there it is. That was kind of the whole point behind this video, was digging in a little bit to the car and seeing what it needs, and hey, putting it out there on YouTube, and maybe one of you guys out there has something that'll work for this. All right, I know YouTube. I know you guys love carnage, because that's what you're here to see. So I figured I'd pull the engine apart. Actually only took about a half an hour to get the head off and get this whole thing stripped down. And well, here we go. So you can see, like, the mains are actually in pretty good shape. Like, if the crank wasn't destroyed, those bearings are certainly usable. And that's number 3 there. Number 1 there is still in pretty good shape. And there is the number 2. One of the interesting things is that everything is numbered in here. So like the mains are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and a direction, so you can't like put them back in the wrong space. That's kind of helpful. And there's the big chunk missing out of the crank, so that's one for the streets there. The head seems to be definitely needs to be cleaned up. There's a whole bunch of gunk. Like, just let's grab a little brake clean and see if this cleans up at all. A little brake clean and a Scotch-Brite. Yeah, that seems to be working pretty well. Just a little bit of I think that'll all clean up okay. I think the head's still going to be usable, so that's good news. So at least that's some good news. The head seems to be usable as we suspected. The block may be usable, but definitely not the crank, definitely not that number 2 piston. Just about everything I took off the engine fits nicely in this little box. That's all ready to go back over to the storage. So F in the comments for the fail of the engine. And until next time, get out there and work on something.